Okay, next we can try the S lines. I'll make another drop, maybe do it here, one here, and a bigger one here, and I'll go in this direction. Okay, so I'm making tiny S and a larger one, and I'm giving them loops. Wait, I'm not comfortable and I'm not in the center. Oops. Whoa, sorry about that. Okay, let's see, am I good here? So. This is one. Let's do the other one. And I'll change direction just a bit. So going this way. Wait, got confused. All right. Okay, when I move my whole arm, oh, I need to stop soon to get more ink. What a shame. And I'm going to smear my previous lines. Wait, I lost it. Okay, it's nice, isn't it? Now, let's try a shape that gets wider and then smaller and then larger again. And this time, before I made S's like this, I'll start them from this side. We can also, if you want, you can try inverted ones. So going, oh, it's the same. So how can it be inverted? I think if I go this way. Well, let's see. It's a little confusing. Okay. Oops. I'll try to go lighter. And smaller. And I'll try to make them closer together. Oh, only one part comes closer. And wider again. It's very hard for me to pay attention to my thin lines because my eyes immediately goes to the thicker ones, and I'm hoping that with practice the thin lines will align themselves naturally. So my movement of the thin lines will improve as the thick lines improves. Hoping we'll see how it goes. Okay, good. Now I want to show you something else that is possible. Maybe when you were young you had a slinky. We called it a slinky. It was like metal or plastic doesn't matter, forget it. So what I did here is I made myself half a circle with a small half circle inside, so it's like half a donut maybe, or a bagel. And what I want to try to do in it is fill it with S's and what will happen, because one circle is smaller, I will change my movement as I go, and the lines in the inner circle will be closer together, while on the outer perimeter they will be further apart, and this should give us a nice effect. I'm wondering if I may smear the ink when I go this way. So like I did here, I'll start on the right side, and let's just make sure of my movement. Okay, I'll make S's. S. Okay, going this way. Oops, I lost something. Hold on. No. Okay, never mind, I'll go this way. And I want to remember to tilt my paper a little bit so that I'll always have a comfortable angle. I really hope this is nice and sharp. Can go slower. Oh, I'm losing my my inner circle here. What do you think? We can do a whole circle if you want, or you can do. I tried making one where I didn't move the paper all around, and it didn't come out as nice. But what we can do is try the other way. To do the lower half. You know what, let's make a whole circle. And I think I will place the inner circle a little bit to one side so that I have very large movements at some point. Here I'm going to, no, this won't be comfortable for me. Lucky I have another sheet of paper, so then I'll make regular S's. No, I'm going the other way. Okay. Yes. Shall I make them tighter? Let's see if I can make them tighter. Ouch. My paper is stuck between the legs of the tripod here. Okay. I'm just going to go over this initial line and ignore it. Oh, I went off course, sorry. Okay, where was I? Ridiculous. Okay, I need to move the paper a bit, give my angle. They look really nice to me, these S's. And they're only going to improve, hooray! That's a cheerful thought, isn't it? Okay. And one more. So we've got a donut. Okay. The possibilities of shapes to fill are endless. They can be angular, they can be round, they can be long, tall, short, whatever. But there is one shape that is a lot of fun to fill with the S's, and that is a heart shape. So in order to fill the heart, first of all I would recommend one with smaller cheeks, not this kind, but this one has a very deep cleavage. Okay, sorry, my battery ran out. Okay, so I was talking about the don't try not to have a deep cleavage. I think it will be helpful. So what we need to do to make our S's is go this way, and the taller your what I'm doing anyway is making a little curl on one side, and that helps me get the shape right. You'll see in a minute. So I'm placing it sideways with the cheeks toward my left, and I want to go this way. Okay, and with this one I really want them to come out nice, so you can see how beautiful this can look. Oh, I was hoping to have enough ink to go all the way. What do you think? Isn't it beautiful? Let's try another one. This one I'll make from this side, and we'll see what happens when I get here. Maybe make inverted S's. Okay, now I love it, although the one that isn't covered up is nicer, I think. It's more natural somehow. You can also make the, well, not necessarily a heart shape, but any kind of well, we've seen that here pretty much. If you make the S shapes lying on their side, then the thick lines are not as thick, and this gives a different appearance. Let's try it on the heart. Okay, I missed the line here a little bit. This gave a completely different look, because now what jumps to my eye at least is this grid of rectangles in the middle. It's interesting. Okay, what other ideas do I have for you? First of all, if you're running out of room, instead of making shapes, you can fill the spaces between existing shapes. Because we are using good quality paper, smooth paper for this practice, I didn't have I tried on plain paper and not possible. Maybe your paper is different than mine. Okay, one. Or maybe let's make a small tornado here. You get the idea, right? I now have pages that look like this. You see how many? This one here, the color is nice. And there's a lot of difference between the thick and thin strokes, and I think these two shapes came out beautiful. This one as well. And this is the zigzag sort of looping. It's like a string that never mind. Okay, so yeah, I have quite a few of these by now. I was really enjoying the hearts, as you can see. No. Okay, so what other games can we do? One thing I did to practice the loops, maybe I'll move to this paper, is I just created some random dots. And then I try to go and create a loop around each one and connect them. Not necessarily in the order that they appear in. Okay. So I think this makes me practice going from one specific point getting to the one I want. We can also draw clouds. So you make a few ellipses or circles or a combination of the two, like the shape of a drawn cloud. Say one, maybe make another one. Try to have various sizes. And then what I do is that I loop them together. So each two create a shape. I have an uneven number here. Trying to get my curves nice and elegant. And afterwards, after the cloud is done, you can create its outline and practice these lines. I'll make this way. Make this one as well. Maybe create a bigger more elaborate spirals, or we'll take it here. Looks like a little swan. Oh, how sweet. Wait, I have to make it a tail. Okay, I'm happy now. Okay, I'll do this one the other way around. So going. I think this is a very good control exercise. And I should make bigger clouds so I get bigger hand movements, because here it's quite small and I know I feel my wrist. Try that again. Okay. And I'm moving my paper so I won't smear the ink that is still wet. Okay, let's make another one. Now if you notice there are, well, I'll just finish this one. Oi, this was an important explanation. What I was saying is there are two kinds of spirals. One is with equal proportions to all sides. So you have the same distances. Of course, I'm trying. The same distances from all sides. The other kind is the one that is like a snail, which is actually the golden ratio, and in that one it gets if you start from the outside, the distances get smaller and smaller, so they're actually keeping the ratio. Or if I start from the inside, grows larger. This is too close, it should have been around here and larger. And another thing is that it doesn't have to be in the middle. So your center can be in the center like here, or it could be on the side somewhere. So we will have lines that are start from the center. So it's closer to one side. And on the other, you have bigger distances. And it's like this one, but tilted. So you can play around with that. And of course we can make our little bird into a cloud as well. Or you can make a double outline. So whatever you need to practice. Now as to lines, I think bigger shapes will be more helpful. I'll try to do this one, this kind. And this is really working on the longer arm movements. one. They can also be S's. Okay, I think this is the biggest I've ever tried with the S's, so I'll start. I know I have to start. I'll smear the ink for sure if I go this way, so I'll go from here. I'll start. I'll try to keep them close together. And I'm thinking of moving my whole arm and keeping the same distance. I feel that I'm pressing very hard. I shouldn't. There's no need. Oops. Gliding. On the positive side, they seem to me pretty good. So it's not machine perfect, but I'm quite happy. Oops. I'm still happy despite all the snags. Are you well? Yes, you are. Of course, you can make, if you want to practice swirls, they can be made from, let's say, having a random point on the paper that you decide to connect. So I'll maybe connect this one to this one, so I can curl around it. It's one. Maybe I'll go from this one to this one, but try to loop around this X in the middle. So I'll not create a spiral, I'll just wrap around it. Okay. And I'll go from this one again, maybe the other way. So these are all kinds of lines that you do see in flourishes, and it's quite fun to play with them. Let's see if I can make another parallel line to this one. Yes, I can. Good. Well, I'm just playing now. Okay, this is redundant. So this is endless. I'm going to wrap up this video, I think, and I may make another one. I would really appreciate your feedback. I'm not getting a whole lot of feedback so far, and I would love to know if this is helpful in any way, if there are things that I touch upon but don't elaborate on enough, anything that would, well, okay, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it, at least some of it, useful, and that we all practice and get better soon. Okay, bye bye for now.